Hi there, it's me, and I think it's Tuesday. Sorry I haven't been on in a little while, but there's been a few things going on in my life, and okay, I'm going to tell you a couple of I'll tell you a couple of funny things. Well, is it funny? Yeah, one's funny. Okay, on as most of you know, I'm a master tarot card reader, and that's what I do as a profession. And I had a client on Sunday, and I was doing her reading, and we were halfway through the reading, and I told her to watch out for her teeth. But then I wasn't sure if it was her teeth or her cat's teeth. Now, this woman has beautiful teeth, and she goes to the dentist however often you're supposed to go to get it cleaned, because she has the money to do all that kind of thing. And anyways, and I just told her she had to be careful of her teeth. And she's looking at me in puzzlement and everything else. And I said, well, it could be your teeth, or it could be another female in your house. And I saw a male cat and a female cat, but it turned out both of her cats were male, but she had thought one was a female. Anyways, so I said, well, it's either you or your cat. And so in my mind, I was hoping it was her, because if cats have problems with their teeth, I know it sounds silly, but it can be something really serious, because my sister's cat had to get a couple of teeth pulled, and he died. So the next morning she calls me up on Monday, and she was eating her lunch, and she had gotten a thingy put on her back tooth near her the top of her tooth nearest to her wisdom tooth fell off. So she was just she was mind boggled. She couldn't get over that. So she had to wait until the next morning to go get her tooth fixed. So she was walking around with a hole in her mouth. So that's the kind of little strange things I sometimes see. This morning I leapt out of bed. Well, I can't leap, but I tried. At 5:30, called my younger son, and I knew he would be just thrilled, and told him not to drink the water. But his wife answered, and she says, first of all, she said, is everything okay? And I said, no, I don't think so. And she said, what's wrong? And I said, don't drink the water, don't let the kids brush their teeth. And she goes, why? I said, because there's E. coli in the water. And she says, okay. And she hung up, and I knew she must think I'm a roaring idiot. And I told her that I had heard it on the radio, but I didn't hear it on the radio. And I put the news on the radio about 5:45, 6 o'clock. The news came on, and there was E. coli in the water in the town where they lived, just off the island of Montreal. And it even named their street, and that there was going to be firemen going around from door to door telling people not to drink the water because there was E. coli. So I think that happened because it was my son and my grandchildren and my daughter-in-law. And another funny thing that happened, oh my gosh, a few years ago, my older son and his wife, ex-wife, they bought a beautiful big home in a place called St. Lazare. And that's where I go to do my writing. And I'm going there next weekend, as a matter of fact. And the place is surrounded by trees. It's something like Colleen's place, and in the back it's like a forest. And I'm not sure if it was the first time I went there or the second or whatever, and I can't remember if they bought it in the summer or the winter. It was a long time ago. It's over 10 years ago. And I told my son, I said, one of these trees is going to fall in your house. And he looked at me like I was nuts, but he's sort of, when I say things like that, it creeps him out, because he's lived with me, all of his life until he was, time for him to leave. So I said, a tree is going to fall in your house. And he says, well, which one? I said, I don't know. He says, when? I said, I don't know. That's all I could tell him. I said, I know a tree is going to fall in your house. So every time I went to that house, I wasn't really nervous, but I always had that impending feeling that a tree was going to fall on the house. Well, I think it was the second year they lived there. Now you have to understand how many trees were around the house. And Colleen, you know how many trees are around your house. And didn't they go to work, the two of them, on a Friday afternoon? They went to pick up their kids from daycare, Both of them were driving home separately. They got to the driveway together, and a huge tree had fallen on top of their house, right through the living room and through the master bedroom, and it probably would have hit the kids' bedroom. So had they been home, somebody would have been killed or very badly injured, and I think they had to move out of the house for a few months. So I don't know. I'm just telling you this because I'm in a psychic mood. Anyway, so that's two things that happened with my son, and then another thing that happened with my client on Sunday, because I don't usually get funny things like I see somebody's tooth falling out. I didn't tell her that. I just said something's going to happen with your teeth. Anyway, okay. Now, second of all, Monday night was a night. Oh my God, was it a night here? Pauline Marois, and I'm not going to talk politics because I know on here you can't talk politics, religion, or sex. I could talk about sex all day long, but not allowed. But here in Quebec, we have been under the dome of this Parti Québécois with this witch. Sorry, Diane, I mean a bad witch. Pauline Marois. And when I was in dialysis on Monday and I knew the elections were going on, everybody was just dying to get this woman out, but it was a slam dunk. As far as we were all concerned, she was going to win because she had that's why she called for an election. She had the majority of the votes, and they weren't going to let people wear hijabs or ski caps or whatever the hell, like all different religious affiliations. You weren't going to be allowed to wear a cross. You weren't going to be allowed to wear, Muslim people weren't going to be allowed to wear their thingies on their head. Sheiks weren't going to be allowed to wear their turban, those turban things those babushkas on top of their head, and all kinds of things. And there was already hate crimes happening in Montreal. So this was wonderful. And all the English people that were left in here, which is not too many, were planning on taking a hike out of Quebec. So I laid down, I came in from dialysis, I laid down with a heavy heart. This is one prediction I didn't make, right? And with a heavy heart, and I laid down and had a nap, and I said, well, I'm going to be watching the elections tonight just to see if she gets in with a minority or majority government. And I woke up at 20 after 8. The elections closed at 8 o'clock, and our Liberals had a majority. Yaha! So we won, and we got rid of the French witch. So the French are no longer, well, everybody here is French, even our Liberals, but the separatist bitch is gone, down the toilet, flushed, kaboom! She's out of it with her little pinched mouth. Oh, God, I can't stand that woman. Anyway, so she's gone. Okay, now, what can I talk about? What else happened? What else happened? Oh, I got a call last week from a fellow who's a songwriter and a singer, and he's got a voice like black velvet. Oh my God, what a voice this man has. And the first person that called me was somebody whose recording studio I used to use about 20 years ago. And this fellow had heard me singing on a song that was an original, not written by me, and he fell in love with my voice. So he was dying to meet me. And the man who owned the studio had no idea how to get in touch with me. But I haven't been remarried in years, and my phone number's always stayed the same, so he just tried phoning me, and voila, I was here. So, anyways, to make a long story short, they want to get together with me to go over some music and everything else, and I was sitting on the moon. And this fellow's called me a couple times, but I don't know where I'm going to find time to do this, because first of all, I'm 66. Second of all, I won't be able to step all night like jamming like I used to, and I don't have like months and months to sit around just working on a song to see if the song is going to work out or whatever. But what I am glad about is that getting back in touch with the first fellow, or even the second fellow, because now it means I can get a website up with my music on it, or all the songs I sing. I can get a website up with all my music, with them playing behind my music. So that's going to be great. So that's a happening in my life. Okay, now let's talk makeup. Makeup, please. I've said this before. Do not anybody buy this Blur. The Blur by L'Oreal. Just a second. Okay. The L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur. I have told you before, I have tried to use it. It is pure, God, I look like Dame Edna. It is pure crap. It is crap. You put this on your face, and when you put anything else on your face, it turns into little tiny balls, and it rolls off your face. It actually rolls off your face, falls on the floor, and my cats chase it. It's horrible stuff. It's supposed to be instant skin smoother finishing cream. Yeah, sure. It's like it goes into little tiny, like little hard balls. You can't even get it out of the tube. I mean, look. It comes out in a blob. What? See? Fell on the floor or on my table. There. That's what it's. Yeah. And it takes. Look, there's a piece on my. It's disgusting. It's horrible. This is going in the garbage. Okay? Now the one that I do love is, everybody's seen this, Garnier 5-Second Blur. This is like, it's owned by the same company, so I hear. Skin Renew Instant Smoother. This I use as a primer or whatever, but I find that it's much more skin friendly. It blurs a little bit. See, I've got this gibbly gobbly goop all over myself, and it's much better. So the cheaper one, yay, and the L'Oreal, don't waste your money on it if people haven't seen me say this before, because I was asked by them to do a review, and it is just pure crap. So I got a couple of things. I got a Milani. I got a Milani Rose Gold blush. I've been wanting this for a long time. It's gonna go there. And I finally, after searching everywhere and finding it on eBay, I got my NYX. What does somebody say? Hold it up to my face and then bring it forward. I got my NYX eyebrow kit. And this is the one that comes with the stencils. Now I have never in my whole life had proper looking eyebrows. Never. And this thing was not expensive. It was like under $10. It's amazing. And see, I got eyebrows. And you just put the stencil on your eyebrows, and I actually have eyebrows now that have an arch and they go down. And you just put the stencil on, and you fill in them with a pencil, and then you put the powder on, and you got eyebrows. So I'm really happy about that. What else did I get? Oh, I got this. You know how I like eyeshadows. So, and since spring is coming, and I love my greens. I love my pinks and my purples and my greens. So I got this lovely baby here, which is a matte, and it's a matte, and it is called, hold on here, Matte Shadow Duo. Yeah, well, I know that. What's the color? It's called Perky. Just like me. It's Perky. Anyway, it's Perky. And it's a sort of like it's a beautiful green, and then there's the darker green, and it's matte. So if you just want to put a little bit of green on your eyeballs, well, beautiful. And I have about four other ones like this in different colors. I also got 2 Rimmels. I got the Rimmel. Oh, I might as well keep these on. I got the Rimmel number 024, which is a green sapphire. Green sapphire, man. And that's all sapphires and pinks. Sapphires and pinks and a gray. Sapphire, pink, and gray. Beautiful. Then I got another one called the Crown Jewels, because I am the queen. Don't you know? And this one is more purples and green. And then with your little sort of a pearl color on it. So I got that and that. What else did I get? I got this. I've been wanting it for a while. I got the CoverGirl Olay CC Cream. It's Tone Rehab foundation. And I got that. And I tried it once and I love it. And it's beautiful. And I've been doing the Wayne Goss, putting your powder on and then putting your primer, and I finally got my little e.l.f. white see-through powder. So I just put a little dab of that on with a brush after my primer, put my foundation on, and fix up all my craters and creases. And I don't have 11s, I might have 13s, but anyways. And then I put my foundation, whichever one I'm going to use. I finally got one of these because I've got everything else. I got the Maybelline, the one with the sponge on it. I use the one with the, it doesn't have the sponge, it's the roller ball. So I finally got the one with the sponge. I'm anxious to see how that goes. And something I'm really having a lot of fun with is this little lipstick. And it's made by Revlon. And I wear this with my candy Rimmel. And as I said, this is made by Revlon, and it's pink. It's sort of a bubblegum pink, and I love that. And then finally, when I had ordered some of the stuff from well.ca, one of the main reasons I wanted to make a little order, was I wanted to try out this thing, Ultimate Pain Rub Kalea Pain Relief. So I got a sample of it, because I wasn't going to buy it and see, because most of these things don't work. And it is for osteo and rheumatoid arthritis. I have osteo and rheumatoid. Fibromyalgia, tendonitis and bursitis, muscle soreness, athletic injury, carpal tunnel syndrome, joint and back pain. So it's called Kalea Pain Relief 6X. So I'm going to be trying this out this week, and I shall let you know if it gives me any relief. Pop, pop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. And that's my little haul. I'm probably, as usual, forgetting something. I got a new bracelet. Little beady thing that was on sale. Anyway, that's it for me. I just wanted to come on. And another reason I came on was to welcome all my new subscribers. Thank you very, very much. One of these days I'll get around to, I think I have about 35 people I have to send thank you letters to. But it's just been a hell of a week. And right now I'm really worried about my cat Bogey, because he's in the bathtub and he's not feeling well. And this happened a couple of months ago, and he's been in there since last night. And it's just not the same around here. You know what we're like with our animals. Well, Bogey's usually sitting here talking to me as I'm doing a video and everything else, and he's just laying in there and he's got an upset stomach. And anyway, so I got to go back and play with him and see how he's doing. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And I shall probably see you is today Tuesday or Thursday? What is today? I don't know. Oh, today's Thursday. Is it? Yes, it is. It is Thursday. And I was supposed to go away this weekend, but I'm not. Now I'm not. I'm going the weekend after. So I'll probably see you sometime over the weekend. And I'll be watching everybody's videos. And I got something in my eye, and that's why I'm doing this. So, hasta la vista, bonjour, and we're a majority again in Quebec. Whee! Nothing against French people, nothing at all. We live beautifully together. Just not those bloody separatists. I'm so glad they've been flushed down the toilet. Oh yeah, oh man, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Bye. What am I forgetting? Am I forgetting anything? I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway, love y'all. Bye. I hope this came out.